Are we on?
When do we start?
Okay, go.
Hi, welcome to Tales from the Pole. I'm Erin Hart.
What up? This is Tales from the Pole. I'm Brandon Jetty. Hey, guest today, Ryan Schooley, Jason Rodriguez. Yay! Yay!
Brandon's trying to act all hardcore there.
Yeah, I didn't know if you guys would be able to tell from my different normal way I speak, but
Yeah,
guys caught on that pretty
I think
quick.
the glittery sweatshirt kind of made us all know you were kind of hardcore.
Thus I have to overcompensate now. You know what I mean? I hit women with this on. No, that's we're going there already. Yep.
Yeah, no, we can all hit
This is gonna
Brandon
be-
women out there.
I've
It's
been beaten
fine.
up by many a woman, actually.
I've beat up a few men. It's
Well,
yeah.
We should go the most.
We should
the
wrestle.
undefeated versus the most defeated. We should have that match.
There is a dojo right over there. We can go right now.
Dojo, that's a pretty loose term. Have you guys seen that room?
I
it's
peeked in.
It's a
yeah.
bunch of wrestling mats where
Yeah, whatever. I don't know.
jiu-jitsu.
They told me it was a dojo.
Yeah.
I don't know what a
You don't know
dojo
what
really is.
It has the smell of anal, though. You know what I mean?
Yes, I did smell that. I do. Every week I do smell
Somehow that perfume never caught on, by the way. Smell
No.
of anal?
No.
No one bought it. No
Sounded
one.
sexy at the time, didn't it? Yeah.
To me, it did.
Yeah.
To me,
You're like,
it did. This means business.
smell of anal.
I hate your impression of me, by the way. I'm not a not a fan. Anything sexy in the news that we want to talk about?
School shootings. Oh, so sexy. I'm kidding.
I remember the days when just the teachers were fucking their students at school. No.
I remember that. That was good old days.
Yeah.
You know, at my high schools, we had gun racks in the trucks, and you would drive to school with your gun rack. It was fine. We had one guy that shot himself in the foot. Little incident.
But was he aiming for his own head, though, and he kind of missed?
I don't know. It is the country. They did let loose greased pigs in the hallway, though,
Why?
because it's a country and it was a prank.
Yeah,
and you
she
couldn't
lived in
catch the pig.
Ohio.
Get it? It's greased.
Oh, okay.
Trying to catch the pig.
Is that a saying in
Yeah.
Ohio? We're trying to catch the pig.
That's how you get married. Catch the pig. kidding.
I like it. I like it. Okay, Aaron, so
Yeah.
I'm going later tonight. There's a bachelor party,
Okay, I'm excited.
and it's at the strip club Taboo.
Off the 91 in Kramer.
Okay, they're not paying us to advertise for them, but go ahead.
No, okay.
it.
Manager's named Billy.
Is it really?
Yeah, Billy. He's kind of a dick to me. At least he was back in the day. He said he thought I was goofy. I'm a comedian. Yeah, and I don't know. Yeah, he would always get
You had
mad
a
at
banana
us.
peel coming out of your pussy, but that was for a whole different reason.
Yeah, I was like, let's see who falls on that. Yeah. No, and I helped that club open. It opened in 2003, I want to say, or 2004, somewhere around there. My
What do they cut the ribbon with, like the razor blade from like that they would use to cut up Coke? It just you had to cut the
no. Oh, and
way
you can park in the building because it was like a big, like a. What do you call this? Huge, just a building, and they made the one part.
Is this? Could there be like drive-through stripping?
Oh
Like,
my
they
God,
would
that'd be
mount the
so
fucking-
cool.
They'd get their pussy juices on your windshield.
Well, my son ran around that stage. He must have been like 4, so that was really in 2001 or 2000, before it was built. Like
So
they were
your
building
Your
it.
son was there. Oh, okay. Your son.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they were building it.
This
and
is before Child Protective Services existed. So they can.
he
take
ran
your
around that
son.
stage, and then Vita Dawn, the one that was dating Marilyn Manson, Vita.
Don Tease or something
Yeah,
like that?
she did a whole thing there, and I remember thinking, watching her, I was like, my son and Vita, whatever, are together on stage. Like, oh, the same stage. Oh. Like, it was a moment.
It's cute. Yeah.
It was
Okay.
cute.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, she's very nice.
so the thing opened up, right?
Yeah, I worked there for a little while, but it was kind of hard to make money. Oh, they had a lunch buffet.
Oh.
I was
okay.
scared to eat there, though.
What'd they serve? What was it?
Like hot dogs and macaroni and cheese.
Oh
And
Jesus.
it was scary.
Well, the hot dog should be good. Can't really fuck up hot dogs.
I don't know. I was
No? Okay.
scared.
Mm.
I was like, I'm not going to eat today.
I would like it kind of if they did stick with like the stripper theme. You said hot dog and maybe like tacos. And
you know who's working
Yeah.
tonight?
Who?
One of my best friends, Nick.
honestly. Oh no, that's
He's a DJ.
that's not
Okay.
a.
He's a
I thought
black
that was a
guy.
stripper.
Really,
Yeah, I know,
really,
yeah.
really cool.
Try to get some
Love
black guy to suck
him.
my dick.
We were
No.
totally, we
Well,
were
that's
totally
sick,
hanging out.
probably.
I have pictures of him in my purse. We were hanging out at the Christmas party
Yeah.
at
cool.
Christmas. Yeah, the stripper Christmas party. I gotta bring you to that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anything,
it's in
any-
LA. It's really fun.
Yeah.
They throw
um,
dollars from the ceiling, and it just fall. And you're too cool to grab them. You're like, and then you're like, when no one's looking, too broke for that. Yeah, no, Nick, he's a great DJ.
if I drop your name there, what can I do? What can happen? How can you help me in that?
Tell
sport?
Nick you run the podcast with me.
Does he know about the podcast?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because I tried to get him on.
And he's like,
he
no,
worked.
that sounds like
No,
shit.
he said he said Thursdays is his money making night.
Oh, for
So,
DJs.
Yeah,
That's their,
that means there's a lot of girls there, and it's happening.
You think they're ever gonna do like instead of a DJ, they're just gonna turn into like a Pandora? You know what I mean? Just like a fucking. They're gonna it's gonna, the stripper DJ is gonna be obsolete like the radio DJ
No,
is.
you need
It's
that
gonna replace him with the
personality
robot.
to be like, "Hello, gentlemen," you know.
Coming to the stage, Jazzman.
Now
I wouldn't care. I wouldn't give a shit. I wouldn't even probably notice.
I used to joke that there was like when girls are put out to pasture that there's like just gonna be a jukebox, you know, and you're like, "Give me a quarter."
What?
If you want to see me dance.
I like the dystopian future you're painting. I dig it. Okay, but yeah. So I'm gonna go there literally tonight.
Yeah.
Nick is the DJ.
Yeah. Look for a black guy. That would be Nick.
This is.
I'm serious. He's black. What am I supposed to
Guys,
say? He's
every
Chinese.
week it seems like we
No.
want to do that Bill Burr bit of just slowly rolling the chair out of him.
Nick
Okay.
loves me. Are you kidding? He wants to do comedy, but he never did.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I can't see like a free boob or something.
Ask Nick.
your
He
credit?
knows the biggest whores. He'll let you know.
He knows the biggest whores.
What does that mean by biggest?
Like they'll go the
Yeah,
furthest.
Oh, okay.
You want a blowjob? You want whatever?
I think we want biggest in all the senses.
I think so. Yeah.
both
Yeah.
horror and size.
Yeah. I mean,
Dimensions.
yeah,
and
whatever.
Volume wise. Okay, cool. All right. So I'm gonna go there tonight, and it's a bachelor party. And if I want to get the bachelor's dick sucked off,
yeah, ask Nick.
oh boy,
Tell him I sent you.
Nick
He's going to be
is-
like, fuck, Aaron.
Nick is gonna start sucking this guy off. That's what it's. How do I ask him that and then not sound
Say, Aaron's, I don't know what to say now.
like? What about the owner there too though?
Well, Billy was the main manager and Mikey was the owner back in the day. I don't know if I think Mikey's still around. I think he's still the owner.
Okay. And
Yeah,
are they
they're
chill-
from Jordan or Lebanon, one or the other.
Okay.
Yeah, because Amr owned Sahara then. Amr put his finger in my ass because I asked to leave early once. Yeah, it was bad. Yeah.
There's no statute of limitations on that. That
No.
is.
And then I
you're not supposed to be
realized-
treated like that.
Well, then I realized it was sexual harassment. I go, wait, what?
Well,
This is wrong?
Wait, after? Like,
Yeah, like that last year. I was like, or when Harvey Weinstein came out, I was like, what? This is wrong?
I just like the idea of you just driving in your car, just suddenly realizing, what? Hey!
Hey! I was
Damn
molested.
He put
What
his-
happened?
what did you think it was? Like,
No, I did kick him and I got out of
okay.
the office. I was like, I just asked to leave early. Jesus.
So if I say hello to him, he might stick his finger in my ass.
He
hole.
is back in Jordan. You won't see him anymore.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's gone.
okay.
It's accepted there. That's culturally.
The
accepted.
old
that's how
finger in the ass.
That's how they say goodbye, I guess.
What was the situation?
Ryan, I want to thank you for coming. Yeah.
Hey, what was the situation where you and him got into an argument and then somehow your asshole was out and he put his finger in there?
No.
Like, I bet you
no.
wouldn't stick your finger in my ass. You're so angry. Oh, what? what? How does that happen?
My friend was having plastic surgery, and it's a good excuse to go pick her up. Because her husband got
That
arrested.
does not
and-
explain
Yeah, I
anything.
can't even. I can't even go there.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. So yeah, taboo. That's the strip. Okay. All right. And then do they? I mean, it doesn't matter. Do they fuck in there? Do they fuck?
No.
off the record? That was a yes. That was a no yes. That was a no yes. Did you catch that? That was a no yes. Okay,
I'm
that's
thinking
fine.
No.
You don't know any of the strippers there?
I don't.
Damn
I
it.
don't.
I'm going with an in.
A lot can happen in almost 20 years, you know. They
Maybe
don't
you
all
know
stay.
the baby of one of, or I mean,
Yeah,
maybe you know the
maybe
mother of
one of the babies is there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
one
like
of the girls.
one of them named like Lil Destiny, you know. That's just, one coming up. Damn it. Okay.
Junior. Junior's on stage. Mother was quite
that is the least
dancer.
hot stripper name, Junior. That's in the bottom 5. Okay, cool. All right, I'm gonna go there. All right, and I have
hope
to
you
pay
have fun.
cover. There's no
Of
way I can
course,
get out of that.
yeah,
Is
yeah,
it, what
you
is it, like
gotta-
10, 15, 20?
I don't know what it is now, but I'm
Balls.
sure it is. Yeah, they're all like 20.
All right.
I mean, that's cheap. In Vegas, it's like 30, 40, 50.
That's stupid. Yeah, that
Jeez.
doesn't make any sense. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wouldn't-
that's
wouldn't
just
go
to get
there.
in the door.
Ugh.
Yeah,
Okay,
I wish
okay.
my salon was like that. It's going to cost you $40 to walk in, then the service, and
Yeah, but you have to have your tits and pussy out as you're doing the work, though. Would you want to do that? Well,
I don't think
wrong
my
person to
clients
ask,
would like it.
honestly.
I don't think they would.
Yeah, you don't.
I only have a couple guys. They would be like, all right.
Yeah.
Maybe a couple
That's that
lesbians.
Seinfeld thing, good naked versus bad naked, you know?
Oh.
No, you
Yeah.
guys not
I think I-
Seinfeld fans at all.
I'm trying to remember. I don't know. It's been a while.
An encyclopedic knowledge
I'm
of Seinfeld.
so impressed, Brad.
That's where my autism is kind of honed in
I
on
know.
Seinfeld.
I love
Trivia.
Seinfeld and Curb Your Enthusiasm, so I'm on board.
Okay.
Okay.
Now let's get to the
Yeah.
old stripperola stories.
we should talk to our guest.
Yeah.
yes.
you want-
I pet him in a
Yeah.
creepy way. This is why my husband got really mad. We went on a pub crawl, and I petted the whole rugby team that came in. I was like, you guys are so hot. You're so hot. And then he quit talking to me, my husband.
Yeah, I would divorce you for that.
Yeah, probably.
Really?
Yeah,
It's,
definitely.
You
We
guys think
would
that's
leave
bad?
you right there. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just petted him. It's like a little.
like a whole team of men.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, they were all sitting there, and they were hot. And
Yeah.
What are you
Yeah.
gonna do?
I mean,
guess.
yeah.
They're there, you know. Can't not touch them, you know.
I know.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he should have divorced you at that point, but good that he didn't.
Yeah, he thought about it.
Wow.
Is your mic on?
How would you feel? Wait, how would you? It's not on.
Yeah, I
it
don't
is
think it is.
definitely not on.
Let me
Is it not on?
help you with your cord.
Yeah, we heard that in our headphones. We're
Mhm.
like, what's?
Okay.
Am I good?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sounds
There
good.
we go. I'm back.
This is kind of like a
Be careful
podcast
touching
challenge
this
course. You know, sometimes things will go out, distract you. We have a flock of birds coming in behind the scenes just to throw you off your topics.
Yeah.
This
Cool.
is-
Hey,
This is tight. Indeed. Would you like it if your husband grabbed the tits of just whoever of a gang
I
of-
touched their arms.
Yeah. Well, what if he's touching arms and legs?
Okay.
Is he? Wait. Oh, okay. Yeah. No.
Is he what? Yeah.
No, I was gonna say, is he a cuckold? No, because then he would have enjoyed that.
Cuckold.
Going deep
What's that
into
mean?
cucking.
What?
Going
I
deep into
don't.
cucking.
Like a man who's cheated on. Like if you
Yeah.
fuck someone.
No, he doesn't like that. No.
No.
okay.
No,
Okay.
not at
That would be a scenario that would have involved a Nick, the stripper DJ. It's the whole thing.
Nick. Okay. Yeah. I got excited.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay.
Got Ryan here. You have stripper stories now.
yeah, I don't. Here, let me. Yeah, I'll just.
Yeah.
All right.
You gotta stand it.
Yeah.
I'm like your mom.
There we go.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah, I don't have any like super exciting stripper stories. Like I'm like a once a year go to the strip club kind
Oh,
of
it's
guy.
like Christmas for you, huh?
Yeah, it's like Christmas. Yeah.
Do you take money
take money? What do
to
you
the
mean?
strip club, or are you like Brandon an ass?
I guess I'm like Brandon. I don't. Yeah.
Do you get lap dances when you go?
I've done it a couple times. I mean, when I first started, 21, 22, I didn't have that much money to spend. It's kind of a bummer if you don't get because what the fuck are you doing there? You know,
It's like going to the mall and not buying anything and just looking in the windows.
yeah,
Yeah.
except like way more awkward. Like it's so yeah. I don't know. I always I build it up in my head like, oh, it's gonna be fucking awesome. You know, me and my guy friends we're gonna go to the strip club, and I always get there, and it's kind of weirdly disappointing for me. And it's like, I don't know. I think I'm too awkward. Like, I'm too awkward to rock the strip club. You know?
I always say there's two types of strip club personalities. There's the type of person that goes and just kind of enjoys it and has fun, makes fun of the girls. Then there's the other type that gets really serious and kind of pretty much horny and just like, ugh.
Yeah.
Like, don't talk to me. Staring at pussy. You know, have you ever been with any of those guys? Is that you? It's okay.
It might be me. I don't know.
Good. Hey, that's fine.
I guess
You're
if
into
you
it.
don't know
No.
it's you, right?
I guess I don't know. Yeah, no, I don't feel comfortable enough to stare, so I definitely not in the latter. I'm just kind of like, I don't know, weirded out in the
Do you
corner.
have strip club autism? What do you?
Yeah, pretty much.
That reminds me of a girl once. She was on stage and she got so mad because she goes, "Everybody's staring at me." I go, "You're on stage." I always thought that was funny.
Yeah. I don't know.
Ryan, you're supposed to stare at him, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I feel weird being like one of those guys who like goes up to the stage and kind of like creeps out on them. You know, like I kind of like to hang back.
That's the whole job. That is
I
their
guess.
job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Like
don't
you
know.
come up to stage, we're like, "Oh yay, someone likes me."
Yeah, this is why I don't go to strip clubs. I clearly like don't fit in the vibe of it. You
Do
know.
you want to be the guy that just like goes to a strip club and just brings out like a newspaper and just kind of reading it to the side? Not even. Stocks are down. Dow Jones.
Yeah. I
There
don't.
was a guy once that was I went up to and he said, "I'm writing an email." I was like, "Okay, this is the perfect place for it."
It's not the perfect.
I'm kidding. It's
yeah, no,
weird.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, is
okay.
that you, Ryan? Writing your emails out?
No, I'm paralyzed in fear every time.
What's so fearful about the strippers? They're the ones that have their pussies out.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel I think it's like hang-ups with me. I don't feel super comfortable. I always had this idea like I'm gonna go with my friends. We're gonna like party. We're gonna have a bunch of fun. We're gonna be like, oh, we're gonna be talking to them. It's gonna be great. And then like I step in there, and like the anxiety hits me, and I'm just I don't know.
Is it like kind of like when I go to the zoo as opposed to when I used to go to the zoo? Where it's like when I first went to the zoo, I'm like, oh, this is so cool. Everything is so pretty, and blah, blah. But now when I go to the zoo, all I see is sadness. Just
Yes.
like trapped animals.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a
bit.
strip club, yeah.
Yeah, you're like now you can kind of feel the sadness a little bit.
Yeah. Now that I'm older, definitely. When I was younger, I don't think I felt the sadness, but I had one good experience at a strip club. It was my 21st birthday. It was me, all my friends. We were all like, it was our first time going to a strip club, and like, we went up to the stage. We were really shy about it at first. I think one girl actually kind of got upset about us because we were like, we didn't want to like get like into it. We were just kind of like looking at her, like shaking nervously.
We're sorry, real quick. Are you from like a Mormon family, by the way?
No.
Because you have like Mormonish vibe. Because you said the first time you guys all went to a strip club and you were 21.
Yeah.
Like first week
Topless.
of me being 18, I think
Oh.
I was there.
Oh.
Brandon.
I was in there. I was in
Brandon's
21.
on the perv zone there.
That's true. I'm very creepy pervy. Yeah, that's fair. That's
Okay. Yeah,
Sorry.
I don't know. Yeah, so we were there, and then like a couple of the girls, I think they like read our vibe. They're like, okay, these guys, they want to be here. They're just super awkward. They kind of got us into it. And then we got into it. We were getting like motorboated, and like one stripper came up to us. She put her like tits like on her face, and then she had like really like big fake titties. She punched the side of her tit into our face. Like a little titty punch. We thought it was hilarious. We loved it. It was great. We were having a great time. And every other time, that was the most natural I've ever felt at a strip club. Every other time,
You just need
I've
titty
just been
punch.
like, why am I here? Yeah, I need the titty punch
Okay. It's
to
like,
like
in
loosen
Shark,
me up. You
It
know?
reminds me
Yeah.
on Shark Week. They showed a shark one time. The cameraman was like trying to get close to him, and the shark went, "Boom." I
Yeah.
don't know why it reminded me of
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
You definitely don't want to go too often because then you would get kind of like CTE from stripper tits hitting your head.
It's true.
Over and
Yeah.
over. Yeah, probably be the first.
Were
case.
they big fake ones?
Yeah. They were definitely not real.
Do they hit harder than natural?
I don't.
I'm like,
I
guess.
would assume so.
Yeah.
According
Yeah.
to my independent internet research, they can crush full bottles of cola,
oh,
aluminum bottles.
Very
They'll
strong.
slam them on there, and it'll make like a big, like that noise, and it smashes it.
Yeah.
You could probably do like a Gallagher with tits
Yeah.
thing on the road.
That'd be a really fun one.
Watermelons.
I would pay to see that. I would go.
It'd be fun.
Try to maybe get him at the rec room. Get a.
That'd be cool.
Don't
Yeah.
want to throw out too many
Oh.
plugs, but
Right, it could, yeah.
get him local
Smash
comedy
melons with
club.
melons, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Look
There
at
we
me.
go.
Look at me, yeah.
Melons.
Every so often we do get $1 million ideas kind of going through here.
Yeah.
This is definitely one of them. I like this. I like it.
I have
Cool.
$1 million idea.
Oh yeah. What do you got? What do you got?
Okay. Every Sublime song like lyric on a shirt. Like
Every
well, no,
That's a lot of
different
shirts.
different lyrics from Sublime, like, you know, oh God, now I can't think of any.
I don't practice Santeria.
Oh yeah, or the one, tell that Sancho to go away, or I'll put a something or cap in, you know.
2018, Aaron. Once again.
sorry.
No, I'm just
Really
also,
like-
by the way, Sublime the band might have beat you to that. They might have their own shirts. Don't want to.
Okay, that was
Put
my
the
$1 million
whole- but that's
idea.
okay.
Okay.
Also, I like Sublime, by the way.
I love Sublime.
Yeah. They're
Huge
good.
fan, huge
They're
fan.
good.
Yeah.
Cool. Good. All right, so yeah, so Window Strip Club, and they saw you guys were very timid. Which
And he got titty hit.
Titty punched. Yeah.
titty punch? That's pretty rare, honestly. That
No,
means she
I do.
kinda liked
I've
you.
done
You
it.
do it?
Yeah, I've done it. Yeah. Well,
Well,
I do it at home. Do it on the road.
you
Do
do
it to you,
at-
Brandon.
on
No,
a
it's titty punch.
podcast, perhaps.
Oh, titty punch. Titty punch time.
Okay.
Titty
Okay.
punch.
So
This
scared.
is where-
people are standing. I don't like.
He has a wife. He has.
Just a little titty
Let
punch.
me, Aaron, I need a sample, please.
Titty punch. Shannon's not gonna like this.
Why not?
She doesn't like her sister. Titty punch. Titty punch.
Definitely,
Mine
not
are
a good
real.
self-defense
Mine
strategy.
are real.
No.
Pretty,
Yeah,
pretty
they're-
poor self-defense strategy if you're trying to defend yourself from an attacker.
Yeah.
Probably gonna go the other
I
way.
think I'm gonna go with the mace.
Yeah.
Might be better. Yeah.
If it's you ever just think of a terrible joke? You're like, probably shouldn't say that. Probably. Just in terms of, like, I'll say it. In terms of like that'd be the worst rape defense. Like, hit him with your tits. Like, that's not working the way you think it's gonna work.
What if you're getting raped and you were like, oh yeah, I want it? Would they be like, I don't want to do this anymore. I wanted to rape, but I didn't want to whore. I'm out.
This is. We go to the edge of morality here.
That's
guys.
kind of like playing dead when you see a bear.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
the same
It is,
strategy.
It is. That's my playing dead for a rape.
Yeah, probably they won't enjoy it now. That's what.
No.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'll be like, oh, you're not as good as the last guy that raped me. You know. And then they're like, ah.
See, funniness comes from the truth, you know?
Yeah.
That's what they say. Dan
It
Cook
is,
always said that. Okay, so you got the titty punch. Nothing else happened.
No, I mean, nothing else notable. Sorry. One time I went with my girlfriend. The girlfriend I've been with for 5 years. We went to a Vegas strip club once, and it was yeah, this is much better. It was me, her, and like a bunch of my my single dude friends, and it kind of felt like adults going to a kid's birthday party. Like, we just watched them roam the club and have a ton of fun, and we were just kind of like, this is not good for us at all. This is
So she didn't want a lap dance or anything like that?
No, I wish I thought of that. I don't know. It was she does pole dancing, like not the take your
She
clothes
took
off.
classes and-
Yeah, and like
did
the
all that.
aerobic stuff for a
Yeah.
while. She was pretty good at it. But yeah, so I guess she kind of like watched their technique a little bit and was kind of like, she's getting kind of competitive with them too. She's like, I could do that better. Point your toes more, girl, and shit like that.
That's so funny. I never ever got to that point with stripping. I was always like, it's my boob. It's my ass.
That's
Yeah.
that's the most important part. You definitely, yeah. Those
Yeah,
Are the,
I just
Yeah.
it's like a cake with icing. I was like, I like the icing. Like, I never went with the whole dancing. I was like, you could break your neck with that. That's insane.
It is very hard. Like, I've tried, because she had a pole she used to practice on in our apartment. I tried to like climb it, and it takes a lot of strength. Like it's not easy at all.
You ever get on it with
like
your?
your
Yeah, chords do not like you, Ryan.
No, they don't. Ryan, the cord hater.
All right.
Do you ever?
Damn it.
Do you get the friction burns from the pole, right, on your legs or no?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. I
How do you
tried
get
it.
around that.
I had bruises. Like the only time I was ever kind of decently good was in San Diego, and I'd play like heavy metal. It's like Rammstein. I love
Oh,
that.
wow.
And I had leather boots, and I could run to the pole, and I'd wrap my one leg around and spin, and that was really cool. But then I'd go home with black and blue marks there, and I was like, it's enough. I'm done with that. Because nobody cared. I'd make the same amount of money as doing that than being like,
Exactly.
there we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
It really is more, for that competitive kind of pole dancing.
Yeah. I was
Where-
out. I was like,
Yeah. It's like, but it is funny though that your girlfriend was there and like, that's a very poor 360 body variable.
Yeah, yeah, she was getting pretty judgy too. I'm just like, calm the fuck down, you know.
That'd be fun to take her on the road and like get opinions at every strip club.
Oh yeah. It was funny.
Oh, if she could run like a strip club boot camp,
Yeah.
get him in the,
She'd go in there and be like, ugh, please.
just by the end of it, they're all crushing like 5 watermelons like, between their legs. A la Gallagher, we're gonna bring
Yeah.
it back. Melons,
Melons on melons.
Melons.
Melons on melons.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm gonna start that business. Me and one of my
Jason.
business associates,
I was like,
Johnny Flowers. We're gonna.
Yeah.
Flowers.
Yes.
Johnny
Uh,
Flowers.
Who else
in
would
the
you
red
want? Who else?
suit.
Oh, yeah, it's perfect. It's perfect.
Shout out to
Um,
Johnny Flowers. We have to have Johnny on here.
yeah,
Oh, God.
yeah.
I
That'd be
love
great.
Johnny.
That'd be great.
We
Yeah.
don't have him on here. We experience him here. You know what I mean?
I'm
We're in
gonna
the
ask him to
presence.
come.
Yeah,
him.
good.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, pole dancing. But so did she ever like? I don't know if you want to talk, but did she ever? Your girlfriend ever dance on the pole with you, or not with you, but you know, what I mean, for
Yeah,
you?
I'm like,
probably?
Brandon, have you ever experienced pole dancing?
I haven't.
No, we the pole like it kind of fucks up your ceiling. So
Is that
I can't imagine why.
I could because you gotta twist it. Basically, you expand it until it presses up against the ceiling for like the friction. And if we have like the popcorn ceiling, so it would kind of fuck it
Oh
up.
man,
So
it's like,
Brandon,
honey, that's great,
need a
but
pole
I'm
in here.
getting mesothelioma.
yeah.
Fucking pole dancing. Okay,
It's more
Shit.
just like I would watch it and I'd see my security deposit go out the window. It's like I couldn't. It's kind of a fucking boner killer right there. Yeah.
Yeah, I was laying in bed the other day staring at, I live in an apartment with popcorn ceilings, and I was like, what's that big mark that they tried to paint over? I bet it was a pole in my bedroom.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
never
I could
thought
totally
of
see
that.
that. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the master.
Mm.
Nice place for a pole.
Is there like a background to a Sublime album I'm hearing in my headphones, or is that just
That's
I'm
in
hearing
your
something.
head.
right?
Yeah. Is it outside?
Yeah, it's like it sounds like their
Yeah.
live acoustic album. You know when they did that Sublime
Oh,
live
yeah.
acoustic album?
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it was really good.
I don't know that.
Neither do
I
I.
should know that. 'Cause
Okay. Yeah. So does she still do pole dancing?
No, not anymore. She injured herself and she just hasn't gotten back into it. Like, now she's busy. She's,
do you still have
in
the
school.
pole? Because I would love to have the pole.
We still have the pole. Yeah.
I have the pole!
Yeah.
I'll buy the pole off you. That'd be really cool to have on our set.
Yeah.
It would be. Aaron, I don't want to destroy anything for you, but it's just a metal pole. It's just piping. You can just buy a piece of pipe
Okay.
on a like a special. I mean, it is shiny.
Yeah.
I thought they're magical poles. Magic.
There is more to it than because there are some that spin, and that's like the
yeah,
ones you
the
need to
spinny
do
pole.
the yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Those really fucked me up when those first came on the market because back in the day you only had a sturdy pole, and then you go to well, Sahara had the spinny pole, Fritz has the spinny pole, like all these places had spinny pole, and you'd go up and you're like, whoa! It's like being on ice, you know?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're trying to get your footing.
Aaron, you know a lot about stripper history. Now, how did they invent putting the pole in there? Was it just one strip club? It just had it. It was just for plumbing, and then it was in the middle of the stage. Like, use it, women. Use your environment.
Well, I mean, it started
magic
as
was born.
burlesque with
Okay.
because there was a certain kind of comedy that was family oriented and one that was more geared towards men and like men with women on dates, no children. And that was burlesque, and they would come out with women, they'd get with their pasties. And so it was always comedy and stripping together. But I don't know the poll. I'm going to research this.
Please do.
I am going to figure this out because when I went to a strip club on Beach Boulevard, TJ's, one time in 2003, there was a rolling blackout there. Very scary to be in a strip club and there's no light. Everyone's like, ah! You're like, somebody's hand! I don't know where. Yeah, it's odd. It's odd. But I swear to God that happened. And there was no pole on the stage.
I just want to file so many sexual criminal reports for you. Yeah. I really do.
No, the girls there were badass. If they didn't like you, they would put glass in your regular shoes back in the dressing room. So when you went to get dressed, you would cut your feet on glass. Yeah, yeah.
Jesus
it's
Christ.
like prison strippers can be. They can be really rough. But yeah, the pool thing, because they didn't have a pool, but now they do, I hear. So it's very interesting.
But so you were also there at this time when they had the normal pipe to the swivel pipe.
Yes.
Okay.
I was there for that transaction. And in South Carolina, they only had thin stages, like runways, and with poles that did not spin, and you just kind of walked up, and they would always say, only whores get on the floor. So you didn't get on the floor at all. There was none of that. You just stood, and you were pretty, like a Southern belle. Holding your
Southern
pole.
class to that, yeah.
Yeah, a little
sure.
classy strippers in the South. Yeah.
Oh.
I think in Atlanta they get on the floor. I've seen them.
I've seen them do crazy. Like I've seen YouTube videos of them doing like climbing up on the ceiling like Spider-Man kind of shit. Like
Yeah.
it's intense. Yeah.
There's some magical strippers out there.
Yeah.
They
There's a
really
couple
are.
of them, from that Spider-Man musical that's just like, I have no other place to go with my skills. You gotta go to the
Yeah.
strip club.
Yeah. So, should we talk to Jason?
Oh.
Jason!
Ah.
Previous to the start of this podcast, we tried to mine you, Jason, for any type of sexual related anything, but
No.
you never pay. That's your problem, huh?
Is that a problem?
Just the pussy flows in for you. You never have to bring out the wallet.
Yeah. It's not bad.
That was pretty good. That was pretty
I
good.
don't know.
He's
Yeah.
got a talent.
Yeah. Did you have any stories you're about to go into, particularly before I cut you off, or no?
No. Yeah. I just never been to a strip club.
You've never been?
No.
Brandon, we have
For-
to take Jason.
And for what reason? Is it the sadness reason?
Well, I just never been in that situation with like friends and like let's go to a strip club and
It's
like
fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
Right? I asked him
Yeah.
when
Oh!
you
Yeah,
asked
okay.
us to be on the podcast. I asked him twice, and he refused both times. And it was not like
Well-
maybe someday. It was like a hard
we
hard pass.
We agreed last night we would go after the open mic.
Did we?
Yeah, we agreed. We agreed a week before, like let's go after library.
Yeah, and
but
I
it was-
asked you last night, and you were like, "Fuck."
I was
no.
like, no. I said I'll think about it. I'm not sure. And then, but we couldn't. We almost did, but I had a date. Actually, I had a date with a woman.
Aw.
Oh.
So yeah, so it's like
He
yeah.
can't go to the strip club because he's dating too much. I like it.
That, once you
sure.
run-
That's a good way to put
Once
it.
the dates go dry, that's when you go to the strip club.
Yeah.
I don't think they go dry, is what he's saying.
They go dry. They go
Oh,
dry.
they go
There-
dry.
there's-
Okay, I was trying to build you up.
Thank you though. But
Well, how about this date you went on?
it was good.
Yeah.
It was cool. We just walked around 4th Street in
Where-
Long Beach. and
Where'd you meet this gal?
it's an open mic. You probably know her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she hung around for a little bit. She doesn't really do stand up that much now. But yeah, I'll tell you later.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a
Yeah.
couple of guesses. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, and then we talked on like Instagram messages and stuff like that. And then now we're dating, and it's cool. Yeah, it was a good date.
That's
What
cool.
you get? So 4th Street, and what'd you guys?
Oh
do?
yeah, we walked around. Just had like a couple
Ah.
couple drinks. Just hung around. That's
And
about
then
it.
so you are 21. You look 16.
I'm
so
25.
Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
How
look
old are you, Ryan?
30.
30.
Oh, shit,
Yeah,
look at
33.
you, coming up,
33
yeah.
dollars.
Oh,
Yeah, definitely. You look
young, too.
like you
Huh?
should be in high
You look
school
young.
still,
Yeah, I know.
but like still not even like, but like try to almost to pretend to be in high school. Like you're still don't even look high school age, but you know what I mean. Like you try to.
Jesus,
You
dude.
look very young.
I'm still pre-algebra.
I
Not
gave
even
up.
like full algebra.
You look like a
Brandon!
zygote. You look like a.
I gave him wine. I knew he was at least 21.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
That's
true.
never really stopped anything.
Yeah,
Nick.
that's true.
a
All
couple
right,
weeks ago.
Nick. All right,
We got him
Nick.
liquored up.
Shout out to little Nick.
Nick has, Nick, the guy, the child we had on a couple weeks ago. He has sticky fingers when it comes to just picking up random drinks and throwing
Yes,
them
he
down.
does. Yes,
Was he
does.
like? He's like
That's the
19,
youth.
right?
No,
15.
15.
He's 15. Oh, I don't even know this
15.
kid.
He's
I don't
in
even
high
know.
school.
Oh, Jesus.
No, he's from Ohio. He came out here with my sister.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
He's really pale.
Yeah. We had to have the sister
white.
basically in here to kind of condone everything that we were saying.
Yeah.
We're talking about like the worst
Yeah.
shit with
Jesus.
this kid. Yeah.
Yeah. I loved him. He was sweet.
He's a good kid. He's a good kid. He's a
He's
good kid.
Okay.
He gave me his Magnum condom.
He.
I told him that's too big for you, buddy. I go, that's made for a guy with something, like big black guy, something.
This fucking kid is so much cooler than me,
Yeah.
like right now.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, he is.
I'm
jealous.
twice as old as he is, and he's just crushing it. Like pulling out magnums. Like what?
The kid really is saying he's got like a couple thousand followers on Instagram.
Yeah,
He's
Oh,
he
God.
really
Son of a
does.
bitch.
I
He's
know.
killing it. And
Fucking
just like
kids.
think about just he does look like the poster boy of just like the Nazi world. Just like this amazing Aryan boy with blonde
Yeah.
hair and just light eyes, and it's like,
Yeah.
oh my god, just a magical kid.
He's a magical
Just
little
he'll
boy.
never have anything hard in his life. You know what I mean? Everything will be easy.
We went
Oh,
to
yeah.
the same high school, or he still goes.
Hmm.
I told him I went to his high school.
She comes from a one stoplight town. That's real.
I accidentally
That's
slept
crazy.
with a cousin. We went over it once on the
Whoa.
show. He was a third. It's fine. We're related to everybody in town.
It
pretty much.
was a third cousin. The first
That
two
barely even
were
counts.
friends.
Yeah, it's like
No, Jason,
Yeah,
the
Vince
one
wa-
I
Vince
said,
will
I'll
watch it.
remember your name because I have a cousin, Jason, who better have subscribed because I texted him that. No, he's got eyes like yours. So I wouldn't sleep with him.
I don't. Is that a compliment?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. It's like
Yeah.
looks not good enough to commit incest. I don't know if that's a compliment.
Yeah.
It's the gray line.
I won't
Gray
sleep
area.
with any of my first cousins. That's wrong.
That's a good rule.
Yeah, it
That's
is.
a rule of
It is.
thumb.
So second cousin, that's like
That's game on.
Game on. Okay. Hey. Nice.
Yeah. Oh,
shit.
Sweet.
I don't know where you guys are from, but
Here.
I like how scared he got here. Well, we don't have a lot of population back home, so you know. It's
Like, hey, come on, aren't you chill with incest? Come on, bro.
No.
Just try to. Like we're trying to offer like a kid like drugs that they're like first time around. Like, come on, who you want a little bit of speed? Don't you want to fuck your cousin a little bit? Like,
Oh, a little bit, just a little.
Just
just
little
a tip,
bit.
just a tip.
yeah. But cool. So you went on a date 4th Street with this girl. Got
Mhm.
some drinks.
Yeah. Oh, and dude, we made out.
Oh,
snap.
no wonder. Yeah, he
Some
doesn't need a strip club.
Mouth kissing. That was cool.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And then that was it. That was about it. But it was cool.
And you're like, wrap it up. Or not really.
No, it's just
Not with the Magnum condom. Wrap
No.
it up. I don't want
Those
to
are-
get
No.
into the size.
Those are-
That's
It's,
awkward.
it's normal, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, Magnum condom. That's normal size for us, right?
Oh,
yeah,
totally.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Kinda small, actually.
Don't
Yeah.
believe in it.
It's a little tight. It takes a while to get it on.
I used 2 of them. I put 2 on. I cut the whole off of one and then.
That's smart.
Or the top off
I'm
of
bringing
one, and then I
Tron
just-
back on. Tron, bring the Magnum. He's black.
No, I do.
Okay.
I do the.
Lie.
I
It's not
do
a
the.
lie.
I
Okay.
do the modern day snug fit. You know, we have skinny jeans. I do like the skinny condom. It's like it's of the
Oh,
times.
yeah,
you know
it's
what I mean?
trendy.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
trendy. It's
Mhm.
trendy.
Yeah.
So you know, it's a bit tight, but you know,
It looks
impresses
cool.
The ladies.
Yeah.
it looks very cool. Like, oh, who's
That's
this
funny.
youthful penis that we got here? Cool, man.
Mm-hmm.
Dope. And so
Yeah.
if you, so, you getting so do you ever go out on or do you ever go on those do you ever do the dating apps or anything?
No, I have Tinder. I've never gone on like a Tinder date though. I've never gone that far.
Okay.
Yeah, like
But-
I remember once, like I was messaging a girl, and it was like the day of, and I was like, "Are you still down? We're gonna meet at the place," and she just never replied, and that was that was it.
Mm.
Which I hear is like kind of normal. Like
Okay.
a lot of
Yeah.
girls are like, "Yeah, kind of," and then when it actually comes to it, they're not down. Yeah, which sort of makes sense. Like I don't really know them. Like we kind of flirted a little bit, and that's it. You know.
Yeah, like you wouldn't want to meet someone you just met for 5 seconds
Yeah,
online.
yeah, which is
Yeah,
not
yeah.
even really meeting. You know, so I don't know.
That's so cool. I wish I've never I haven't like computer dated, online dated. Because I met my husband like before the internet. I know I sound really old.
Mm-hmm.
Before the internet, kids, I was messing around. No, yeah, and I just think it would be really cool. I told my husband, wouldn't it be cool if you signed up for like that, whatever, I don't know, one of those dating apps, and I signed up, and it matched us, or it didn't. Wouldn't that be a fun game? He didn't like it. I thought it would be a fun science experiment.
The truth is too scary. I don't think you'd want
No,
that knowledge.
No, he doesn't like my games.
How are things with you and your hubby?
They're good.
They're good. They're good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do that kind of quick.
No,
They're
because
good.
we were fighting earlier in the
Say
week,
he'll
and
hit me. Oh, okay.
then well, he told me not to talk about this.
Oh, okay, yeah. We don't
no,
want you
we're
to have to
just-
cover up any more bruises than you. than the pole
No.
bus. That was definitely like a forced laughter of like, he will hit me, fellas. This is.
Well, he's not watching. So we're going to find a different way to communicate, and we're going to start emailing each other instead. And then we can say we're free to say whatever, because it's easier to write what you say than to say what you know.
Oh my God, whose idea was that? This is genius.
Brian, my husband, because when he was in Europe and I was going crazy and ready to leave him, and I lost 20 pounds. If you ever break up, it's amazing. You lose so much weight.
That's a great
Anyway,
diet. It goes one of two ways. Either you lose it or you gain a lot of it.
I was thinking in my head ways to piss him off, and I knew that I had totally lost my mind when I thought, what if I hung myself when he walked in and he saw me just hanging here dead? Ha! Oh fuck, that's a crazy thought. That's over the edge. Back up.
So now you're saying he wants that in writing. He wants it in
I'm better now.
So it's like his alibi in court. See, Your Honor, she wanted to do it. I wasn't even.
No. Yeah, so we were texting all the time while he was in Europe, and we got closer that way and got over everything. So
Cool.
that was his idea to go back to that because we had a fight. So.
Oh wow, he's kind of a genius, though.
He is very smart.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
we're
so
opposites,
even if you guys
so.
are in the same room, you'll still just email each other.
Yeah, if it's like like fun or like sometimes I'll text him dirty, like if we're sitting in the same room, just because that's fun.
Yeah.
And how long have you guys been married? Like 10, 15?
We've
20?
been married. Okay, it's 2018. 18 years.
18
That's
years.
why I got married in 2000 because that's like math. Oh, 18. Okay.
Fear of
I
what
don't-
Y2K might have brought.
Well,
Could have
no,
been just us
'cause
versus robots. You need to have a husband by
I
your
didn't.
side.
We were gonna get married in '99, but that would be taking away one all the time, and I'm like, I'm so confused. And so then, if it's 18, it's 18, right?
Okay.
It's true.
Yeah.
Good reason to get
That's-
married.
Yeah.
For math. Yeah.
But we've been together. Our son's 21, 22 years.
Okay.
Had to do that math too.
Yeah. So you're still messaging him dirty pictures and whatnot.
Yeah.
Or dirty pictures or dirty texts.
Dirty text more.
Dirty
But
text,
when he
okay.
was in Europe, dirty pictures. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. What? Can you give us a little, like maybe like a sampling of what you
He
might?
doesn't like
He doesn't
it. I
like
talk
it.
about
Oh, okay. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
No, just like I don't know. I'll just say whatever. Yeah, I can't. No, but it's
okay,
kind of
that's fine.
fun because it keeps your relationship,
Yeah.
good going, strong.
It's a good idea.
It'd be funny if he's just
Might take that.
There you go.
Take it,
Yeah.
run with it.
Yeah.
The key
No,
is
I mean-
less communication. You know? Downgrading
No,
it.
you know what the key is? Not seeing each other every day all the time, and then you're like, "Fuck, I kind of miss him, huh?" And then when you see him, you're like, "You're kind of sexy," and then next thing you know,
Wow.
yeah.
It feels like it came from the movie The Notebook, but like 10 years later after they had it. Yeah. Every so often. Write me a letter, hon. I don't want to. You're here, but just write me a fucking letter.
Then I tell him
Bitch.
too many stories about my past, and I told him about a story how I kicked this guy out of my apartment naked during a hurricane in South Carolina. And he goes, I said, I'm sorry, you don't like to hear about my ex things. And he goes, no, I'm just happy you turned someone down. I go, oh.
Well,
sweet.
oh.
I did.
Also, what? You kicked a guy out of your place naked?
Yeah, because the guy I was with before was cheating with that guy's girlfriend, and they then that guy I forgot his name, the naked guy. He and I got drunk, and then I went to Red Lobster where those two both worked, my boyfriend and his girlfriend that were cheating, and I beat her up. I chased her around the kitchen and then outside. And don't wear a push-up bra with a tank top if you're going to fight someone. Bibs out. It's a mess. And then...
What do you handle first? Do you handle the fight first, or you put the titties back in?
Oh, you handle that fight first.
You handle the fight
Mm.
first.
You do.
Okay.
You go
A rookie puts the tits back in.
Yeah.
Yeah, forget
I'm gonna
about
catch
it.
a
Forget
couple
about
punches.
it. I was working at a topless club. Who cares,
Listen,
right?
this works for us too, fellas. Dick comes out during a fight.
Who cares?
Just
Let
keep
it-
fighting.
Let it
keep
swing.
fighting.
Let it swing.
Hey, there's fighting shows on this channel. Keep fighting.
Yeah. That's
Yeah. And then in Myrtle Beach, they called me Brute for a while. And then the guy came over to my apartment.
I'm
and
sorry. They
thought-
called you what? Brute?
Brute. Yeah.
For that? For what you did there?
Yeah, because Southern girls don't fight, but I wasn't from there. I'm from Ohio, so I came down and I was like, "Wow."
Nice.
Fodder.
Nice.
And I made a mistake that you can't make now today. In the early 90s, you could do this. I filled her answering machine up with, "I'm going to fucking kill you, you whore. I'm going to
Oh my
find you and
God.
kill you." And then I went and found her and I almost killed her.
Oh.
Holy shit. Jesus.
My bad. I could have went to jail.
This really, you live the life of like a guest on the Jerry Springer show.
That
Just-
was
that
my
was your
white
life.
trash days. I'm classier now.
Oh.
Yeah. I had a child. Now I'm a mom.
All right.
Now our guests are scared.
Yeah, well, I
Little
mean,
bit.
yeah, definitely. I'm also scared. But yeah, I mean, now, yeah, you got to go classy. Good mom brings weed for the kids to get high.
I mean, you got to bring weed for the kids, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, you got to
Yeah.
smoke them out.
Yeah.
You and your kid get high like a little bit, right? Or off
Yeah.
first? Yeah. What is it like getting high with your kid? Is it cool? What do you talk about? Like, do you ever say like, "You came out of my pussy," or
No, I don't want to talk about my son that way.
does he ever say anything crazy like trippy?
No, he thinks real philosophical, but he's very funny too. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the other day he passed out, which really freaked me out. And then I found out. I thought it's because he's been working out really hard. He's been abusing the Flonase.
What?
Yeah, and I looked up the side effects, and overdosing on Flonase is fainting.
How do you abuse Flonase?
Ye-
What's the high
You're
off
only
of
supposed to
Flonase?
one, maybe, two in each nostril. He did five.
Yeesh.
I know. It's like,
What
buddy,
is,
it's a steroid.
His nose was really stuffy?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
allergies.
Mm.
it's a steroid. So what? What are the effects? He just has a really clear nose, or?
Clear nose and fainting.
Oh,
That's scary.
Hmm.
They're like, ooh, what drug are you doing? He's like, Flonase.
you're like you fucking millennial pussy.
Where's the cocaine?
Yeah, exactly.
Back in my
What they
day.
called cocaine, it was just baking soda and rat poison. But you did it anyway.
You did it. You took it.
And we lived, damn it. Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Ryan, how long you been with your girl?
5 years. 5
5
years as of
fucking-
yesterday. Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
what?
Yeah.
Whoa,
As of
nice.
yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a little anniversary.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
What'd
okay.
you do for your
Well,
anniversary?
We did nothing. I did comedy,
Yeah.
and she was at a class. So we're gonna go.
Pole dancing class?
No, it's an art class. Yeah.
Pole dancing pays more.
Yeah, yeah, it's true. We're gonna go to a restaurant this Saturday.
Oh.
So yeah.
Are you going to propose to her?
Wasn't planning on it. No. Feeling the pressure now, but
Put it out there.
But so wait, also, but so she's taking classes. Like, what type of art classes?
she's taking like art, fashion, and then like just gen ed shit. So yeah.
What'd you say, Janet shit?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, general.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
like her core requirements.
Oh, okay.
Kind of. I think she's taking like a psychology class, and then she's taking this art class, and then a fashion class. And she wants to do like fashion art kind of mixed together.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. But so everything's still kind of like fresh in the on the relationship. It's 5 years in. But
I mean, yeah.
okay, yeah.
I mean, well, it's very comfortable. Like we know each other very well. We've lived together for like 4 years, so it's like, yeah.
Do you Do you guys poop in front of each other with the door open?
No.
That's good.
Yeah.
Hold on to that.
That door's staying shut for a while.
Yeah,
it's-
keep it shut. But maybe piss with the door open.
Yeah, sometimes, you know.
Yeah,
It
yeah. Even
happens.
I don't like that. I'm not.
Oh,
a fan
yeah?
of that. But no, yeah. Ex-girlfriend would always just pee with the door open.
Yeah.
No, pooping. That's
No, you don't poop. No,
that's not.
that's
Yeah.
it's fucked up.
Have you guys ever thought about going to a BDSM club?
What's that? What is that?
What is that?
Yeah.
BDSM?
Yeah.
BDSM? Really? You don't know?
Bait, swallow, and molest.
That's pretty close,
Pretty close.
actually. That's actually pretty darn close.
Is it?
It's bondage, something, sadism, masochism.
Oh, okay. Yeah, not far.
There's one around. There's a club around in Inglewood, actually.
Really?
go
I
to-
want to
yeah.
go. Field trip.
Yeah, it's a fun
It's a
little
club.
joint.
Like, so what do you?
It's a club.
What do you go in there and what do you do? Like,
Oh, I'm glad you asked.
okay.
Well, okay, so I went on a Saturday where they
I got
had
excited.
they have classes, and this particular class it was a rope class.
Are they
apparently
like
it's-
nipples?
Kinda, yeah, yeah. Well, but no, but kinda. But it's like it's like a Japanese thing called like shibori or something. It's the Japanese
Like
tying it.
waterboarding?
Yeah, no, not at all. Very different. Very different. But yeah, basically, I went to this class, and then they just basically taught how to kind of just tie people up. There's all these knots. There's a ton of knots.
Oh,
and I
like
really
Boy
actually got
Scouts.
Out of it. Yeah,
Yeah.
or sailing. It's the same knots from sailing, actually, just
Oh,
on a
okay.
human body.
Nice.
Still time to do a post. It's the
Very
same,
nautical.
Same, very nautical.
It's naughty nautical.
Come from a family of sailors, so there you go.
All right.
Yeah,
Ryan's in.
Yeah,
Yeah, some of those sailors
Natural.
might have been into BDSM.
true.
Might have been Grandpa
Jason,
might
are
have been
you
into
into the nautical?
latex suits.
Not at all. No.
Okay.
I'm afraid of the ocean.
And the knots.
Yeah, and the knots. Yeah. Wait, so
Uh,
you took a class?
I just it was one class, sat in on one, and I didn't
Did
know
you
what it was going to
pay?
be. Yeah, you had to pay. It's like
Okay.
$10 bucks.
You paid us to just sit in, just to audit.
Oh, I was in there. I was doing the ropes.
Oh, okay.
The ropes.
Okay.
Yeah. And basically, our teacher was. By the way, when you take a rope tying class, I didn't know what it was going to be. I thought it was kind of just going to be like the teacher comes and like her tits are out. Did anyone else think that? It's not like
I
that.
was thinking a leather corset.
Yeah,
No.
I was
Yeah,
thinking the
that's
same
the
thing.
leather stuff.
Yeah.
She had jeans and a loose fitting T-shirt on.
What?
Yeah.
I would want my money back. I'm like,
Kind of ruined it.
wait, what?
Yeah, there's no tits out. I mean, nothing like that. We had to use loaner ropes because we never owned ropes.
Mm.
So there's just these like what were once white but now dirty
Ew.
with whatever
Oh.
on it.
Ew.
Ropes. Yeah. And so we were doing it kind of like in one part of this. It was like a giant warehouse. It's all painted black on the inside, and so there's like this small space, and then there's actually a stage, and there's like there's basically from the stage above it there's like a sex, not like swing, but something where people
Swing. Yes, the
basically they
swing.
get hung from there. They're not like
Oh my god.
swinging back and forth. It's like they're
Yeah.
tied up and they're just being
I
like.
saw a transvestite in Chicago like that one time, tied up like that, like 400-pound transvestite.
And you just left her there in the alley, or
I was on a
Yeah,
date.
not my
with
problem.
that. I was 21. I was like, wow, this is what cities are like. This is amazing.
Yeah, and then so there was a giant stage, and apparently and I went during the day, and this was a giant stage, and then to the side of the stage there were about 10 rooms, and in each room was like a private room, and then we just heard like people screaming and like spanking noises, and you'd literally see the clients. There'd just be guys getting kind of let in by women, and they'd basically go to get beaten or do whatever, and then they'd
I
kinda
used
leave.
to work at this club, and this guy would come in, and his name was Marty, and we called him Farty Marty, and because he liked to be farted on, and so
That fits.
hence the name. Yeah, but
When
he
you name your kid Marty, you're kind of you're taking that chance. He might.
but he also liked to be spanked and like smacked across the face in the dances, and when it was slow, we'd eat bean burritos and say, "Let's call Marty."
Did that ever go down? Did you ever?
Yes, it did. He would pay a lot.
Wow.
Yeah. He was like a CEO, like very wealthy executive type.
Where did he like to get farted on? Like on the face?
Face,
Or-
yeah.
okay. That
Right
makes
on the
sense.
face, yeah.
Did he have a lot of pink eye, that fella?
Yeah, was
I
it
don't know.
bare ass farts or was
Yeah.
it like
Through a G-string.
okay,
Mm.
some
That's-
filter?
It's like the filter on a cigarette. It's like, yeah, it's doing something, but not everything. There's still some getting through. Still look at that filter. And it's like, this is brown, but there's other stuff
Yeah.
there. Okay. But yeah. So anyway, by the way, at the BDSM club, then every night as well, they'd have basically just a bunch of nights where they basically, I guess, they do BDSM type stuff, and they were very clear. They're like, hey, not allowed to have sex here. You're not allowed to come here at all. She was very clear in the class.
Really?
But then later on in the class, she's like, yeah, and if you make any juices, guys or girls, you got to be sure to clean that up. You know what I mean? She's like, we see people just kind of, leave their juices on the floor. You have to bring a towel and clean up. We're like, oh, okay.
You know why she said that at first? Legal.
Legal. Yep, that's exactly what I
Oh.
thought. So yeah,
Uh,
go there, but like sneaky cum,
Mm-hmm. You gotta keep it legal.
Yeah, and then so some of the nights are like like twist and shout night. It's one night though, the night that
Twist and
our
shout.
teacher was recovering from and teaching our class then in the morning was club fuck. So not a lot of subtlety there. Club fuck. And she said it was a good
Wow.
one. She said it was a good one.
They really
Ah.
fuck.
Apparently, I don't know.
But there's no coming. No coming.
It's part of the torture.
That's wild.
Cool. But
Yeah.
yes, yeah. You and lady ever want to go there? Hey, hit me
Club
up for the
fuck,
address.
yeah,
You want to ever
let's do
take a date there?
probably not.
Maybe
know.
though. Maybe throw them for really surprise them.
I'm afraid for myself. I don't know. It intimidates me a lot.
There's a genre for that, for the afraid guy. That's kind of a thing there.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like a subtype. Yeah.
I'm still afraid of that.
I kind of feel like I'm gonna walk in there and see a human centipede. I
Yeah.
just feel like that could
You-
happen.
Centipede night, 100 legs night,
Ah!
night of.
That's bad.
Cool. Cool. Okay, but yeah. So Jason, back to you. So you've never paid for any. When did you? What age did you have sex first?
Oh, kind of old. It's not.
What you got?
I don't want to. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
It's not-
okay.
yeah.
Ooh, okay.
I
Everyone
could
has.
feel that. You seem very innocent.
Yeah,
You do seem
I
very
am. I am.
innocent. I was curious.
Yeah, I was like early 20s. It was like,
Okay, but you've already lost it though.
Yeah,
So it's
it's-
not even that.
yeah, so not that long ago, really. Like, yeah,
Okay. Good for you, but you're in.
I'm
You're
in. I guess. Yeah.
You're in now. Now you're in there. You know?
Yeah.
Also, by the way, because did you build it up in your head the whole time? Like, oh, this is.
Oh, like a
Well-
good
You don't
movie.
know?
I think I did to a certain point. Then I was like, I don't give a shit anymore. It's like, I hope this just happens.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 Because I remember the first time I got laid, I was like, because I had built it up a lot, and then when it finally happened, I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah. Now that I've had it, I'm like, okay. All right,
It's probably
that's pretty
kind
good.
of being scary being a guy because you have to make like the initiative, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine that would be a tough thing. Like, I was such an easy girlfriend. My first time, I was like, hey, I want to experience sex. You want to do it? We were like 16. He's like, yeah. I go, all right.
Wish there
That-
were more of you.
Yeah,
around.
kind of.
that
Yeah.
would-
Like,
So, anyways, yeah.
never-
yeah.
But I
would-
think it would be hard being a guy and, like, because you're like, I want to do it. And they're like, no, gross, get away.
I would get that reaction for hugs. That's real. I didn't kiss a girl or have a girlfriend until I was 18, almost 19.
Same. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Me too. Yeah.
Really repulsed.
I
by
was
it.
16.
Yeah. No,
Everything happened in the same week. Got a
Oh, shit.
boyfriend, got kissed, hugged, blowjob, everything. Bam, bam.
Oh my God.
Cool.
Anal. By
Anal.
the end of the week.
Anal.
That's the last
The
day of
same
the week.
week
That's,
now.
So it's a
that's
weekend
day
thing.
7.
Yeah.
That's when God said it's
Yeah.
time to rest.
That's originally why God did rest. He was new to anal, and yeah, I got to take a break today.
He's like,
I got to hug
it's
a pillow.
all been done.
I hug a pillow. Cool. Cool. All right. So we've pretty much any audience that we have is just
They're
they've
all
all been
cringing
turned away.
and
Yeah.
running away.
Made fun of people in the strip club world. Now people that love God. This is good.
Like in the country, everybody has sex before 14. So I was like a late bloomer at 16. You know, they were like, "Oh my God, you're such a little prude." So, yeah.
I thought I was a late bloomer at 18, and then everyone I talked to was pretty much like right around there. Like that's like the average.
But comedians though, or
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Ah!
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
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 Again, we're awkward people.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
brought it up
Yeah.
at that open mic. They all stared at me. I'm like, I'm not lying.
No, it's good that you made it just like an autism intervention there. That probably warmed him right up.
They loved it.
Fuck yeah. Cool. All right, let's bring this pony in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bring it in.
Any other crazy whatever stories you guys want to talk about? Anything weird happened in relationships, something recent, anything?
Nothing's coming up. No.
I don't know, it's been okay.
These are very stable comedians. It's odd.
Yeah.
Like in their relationships, very stable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, I'm petting another man.
Whoa.
Getting in trouble.
I do, by the way, imagine you having like an American Psycho-ish vibe when you have sex. You know, just like
Oh,
getting like
me?
really violent. Yeah.
For God's sake, he has a pole in his bedroom. He's got to learn those knots.
Yeah.
Tell you where that
yeah.
pole's been.
Actually, his girlfriend has to learn the knots. I like
true.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the girlfriend learning the
So
knots.
yeah, she needs to
I'm
learn
like
to
a
escape.
director of your porn.
She has to
Okay, here's what's going to happen.
Nice.
Brandon, we should direct their porn.
I'm down.
Yeah, I like it.
Let's do it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, that's an invite.
Happy anniversary.
Surprise, we're all coming.
Have you guys ever been?
Literally.
Have you guys? I'm guessing, Aaron, you probably have. But have you guys ever been on like a sex tape? Have you guys ever recorded yourselves having sex?
No.
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 No desire is what it. Also
I don't want to see it. I'm gonna rewatch it. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't get that.
Yeah, but what about
Oh,
like?
Brandon, you know me too well.
Of course, I know you definitely have. Like last week for like
There's a
$600.
whole like album out there.
There's a whole series.
An album.
Aaron does Irvine. 1 through 20.
All
Have
the
you ever?
Asians.
Have you ever recorded?
No, dude. Like I have an idea of what I would look like, and it's not like I don't need to see it. Like I don't.
I thought you were too much of like a visionary. Like you're like I have an idea of like what the angle should be. lighting, it's just never.
Lighting
Yeah,
is your
it's true.
friend.
It's
Yeah.
I've recorded the audio, like my sets, like my comedy.
Bad.
Just pouring over the audio, like, could have kept going for a minute longer there.
Yeah.
Jeez.
There's a lull right there. If I was
All right.
Well, I obviously haven't. So, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Let's bring this pony in. Let's start doing plugs,
nay.
pluggerinos.
Mm.
What do you
Oh God. Working on shows. Nothing right now. See me on AaronHartComic.com and everything Aaron Comic.
Cool. Schooly.
Rec Room, March 6th, and Rec Room, March 23rd.
And can we tell everyone Ryan is like a 45-year-old woman with only his
Yeah,
Facebook?
just Facebook.
Just Facebook people.
No Instagram.
Yeah.
No Twitter, no Instagram.
I have a Twitter that I
Oh.
created, but I never tweeted out of it. It's at Escuela.
You are
What?
you are a 45-year-old woman. You
Yeah,
know that,
I know.
right?
Yeah, I know.
That's
Um,
great.
Yeah.
I do Max Bloom's comedy open mic in Fullerton every Friday except for the first Friday of the month, and possibly coming soon to the Rec Room once I talk to certain people.
Ow.
Melons on Melons.
Oh,
I
make it
like
happen.
it. I like
Yeah.
Melons on
Gonna be pretty dope.
I
So
want to be part of Melons on Melons.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Yeah. I'm at the Bray Improv next Wednesday, February 28th,
Yeah.
and then March 25th. I'm at Costa Mesa Gun Whales. That's what I'm
Gun
doing,
whales.
so.
What's
There you
gun
go.
whales?
It's some bar show. Nate Banatelli. It's like been a really good show. It's like going to be the third show in March, since it's going to be.
I like whales.
Well, this is the whales with guns, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh,
This
that's
is-
cool.
That's the
Yeah.
most
There-
artistic
there
thing
is
you've ever said.
A-
I like whales.
There's actually there's different kind of orcas out there. This is me with my autism, and there's a gang of like most orcas are really nice whales. Like this is my whale, and then there's a gang of orcas that are just like fuckheads, and they go from Mexico to like I don't know fucking Alaska, and they'll like eat blue whales. So like section off the baby and eat her. Oh, they're bad little gangsters. So they're the ones
Good.
with the guns.
So Mexican whales are bad. That's what you're saying. They're the bad ones.
They go to Mexico and go to Alaska. So they're
Now
either
they're coming up.
Alaskan
Now
or
they're coming up.
Mexican. I don't
Build
know.
that seawall. Build that seawall. A jetty to go across the entire Pacific Ocean. We'll build it. Okay, yeah, so improv on the 28th, and
Yeah.
then you said gun whales.
Gun whales.
Gun whales.
I gotta go there just for that.
That's something. Yeah.
Perfect. Producer Jamie, you got anything, buddy?
Jamie!
No.
Jamie!
All right.
It's
Jamie's
life.
working.
He's got life.
He's
Cool.
a 9 to 5er.
Perfect.
Working.
Perfect.
9 to
Cool.
5.
All right, this is a great podcast. Catch you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.
See ya.
See ya.